I'm a caffeine addict. Gotta have it. Especially since I never get any sleep the night before these things. I'm also addicted to my Natasha. She came to see us off. Maybe she'd be the good luck charm we needed to break Jeff Hammond's losing streak. The previous 2 Baja treks had failed to reach their goal. Expedition 3 would be no less ambitious.
On this radio and we're just getting static, over.
Okay, you want to try 13 or 12?
Let's go 12.
Jeff's dream was to fly the entire Pacific coast of Mexico. Over the years, he led us on many treks to pursue that dream. This was one of them. I'm Phil Russman.
We are headed for Mexico, for Baja California, for our 3rd annual trek from Bahia Asunción south to even further than Mag Bay, but Mag Bay is our primary goal. We're off on time, the weather forecast is good, and we're looking forward to having to spend the next half hour getting our visas at the border.
All fueled up, ready to go. Got my toothbrush.
I'm ready to go. I'm hungry. Let's go have lunch.
Hey, let's stop and get a watermelon. You know how to tell a ripe watermelon?
No, not really.
You pick it up like this, you squeeze it end for end, and if you hear it crack inside, it's just right. Okay, I'll take that one. ¿Cuánto es?
After 5 hours in the Hummer, it was nice to get some air. Remy Schwab from Panama tried out his Chinese paramotor he rented from Casey Cadwell. After burning up a belt, it seemed to run okay. We had hoped this ridge would be soarable. We tried, but the wind was too light.
So Terry, how come you're not putting yours together yet?
I don't have a good explanation for that.
Matt Jones, ground crew, had a couple of short paraglider flights under his belt and was hoping to get in some ridge soaring at a couple of spots along our trek. The air was like glass. It was hard to quit, but we still had another 4 hours of driving ahead.
We are in the middle of the Biosfero Vizcaína, and this is a World Heritage Site because it's such a unique habitat. So this is the boojum tree that this desert is famous for. They don't grow anywhere else in the world. Rumor has it that they were inspiration for some of Dr. Seuss's trees and things that he drew. The Spanish name for it is cirio, and the scientific name is Vocaria something or other. I forget the exact name. I'll look it up for you.
Guys, we're gonna spend a few hours looking at some cactus. Is it okay if we get there a few hours after dark?
No problem.
Driving deeper into the desert, we are struck by its majesty and vastness. We wouldn't last long out here without our combustion engines and cold drinks in the cooler. The Desert Inn at Catavina is the only hotel for hundreds of miles. Fortunately, we had reservations because they were full. It's just the first day, and already the ground crew was looking a bit weary.
Remy, what's the problem?
I've got stage fright.
Come on, the trucks are waiting.
I'm just not able to get it out.
Push!
I'm trying. He's nervous when I go to new places.
It's the same one?
I guarantee you that wasn't all I ate last night. There's a lot missing.
So today we're gonna head south again, make another quick stop for a little bit of soaring hopefully, and end up tonight in Bahia Asunción, which is where we will start our cross-country flying.
Alright, flying this little hill is easy, but the launch is not trivial. The wind is very light, so basically what you have to do is kite up the side of that hill and then walk along the edge where it starts to drop off, and then just kind of take a leap of faith over the canyon and fly along the rocky ridge there close enough so that the wind starts to lift you above. Sounds dangerous, sounds kind of crazy. Maybe the wind will pick up. In fact, the issue might not be launching anymore, it might be getting blown over the back, so you'll need to be careful about that. What do you think? Sounds good?
Sounds awesome.
Okay. I can coach you if you're wearing a radio and I have a radio in my hand. I can give you some tips on the radio. That might be a really good thing to do.
Okay, I just set mine up, so we should be good.
Okay, let's do it. Wear a helmet. Okay, you're looking good. I'm gonna watch you. You're ready to go.
On Matt's first try, the wing overshoots, a common issue for pilots not used to bringing up the wing on a steep slope.
I'll just stop for a second. Let me explain what happened.
Keep going, Enrique. Right off the edge. Keep going. Keep going. That's good. That's good. Just fly away from the hill if you need to. Keep going, and if you land, turn left and walk up the hill. You can kite straight up that hill. Okay, you're too high now, but next time you can kite straight up that hill. Fly across that next valley. Fly across the next valley to the next plateau. Get ready to run, and then continue to kite the glider right up that hill.
Nice try. That's the idea. That's it. Exactly. Exactly. Perfect. Excellent. Keep the wing loaded so the wing stays up. Excellent.
Looking good, Matt. Looking good. Okay, you need to turn. Pick a direction. Now slide back over the beach. Keep your speed up, and just before you touch down, turn into the wind. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nicely done.
Enrique is pretty hungry to soar. On this attempt, notice Enrique is headed into the wind. Here, he's headed downwind. There were some steeper cliffs with more lift in this direction. The best thing would have been to walk over to the steeper cliffs and then launch back into the wind. From the pilot's perspective, flying downwind can be hazardous to your health if you touch down and have to run it out. Watch Enrique, though relatively new at this, execute this move masterfully, even though he doesn't get up. Matt takes a few more sled rides. Then he surprises us all and himself by trying a flight without his leg straps. You can see that he's pulling a dangerous amount of brake. He's using the brakes to keep himself from sliding out of the harness. I don't think he'll try that again for a while. Enrique was the first to join me above the ridge.
Okay, now ease up on the brakes. Less brake pressure is your friend. Nice job. Catch your breath. Relax. It's nice up here, isn't it?
After a very long flight below the ridge, the hamster joined Enrique and I.
You made it on your first try. Guess you had a good instructor.
Remy, at the top of his wing's weight range, had many failed attempts.
Try launching from the top.
Finally, after launching near the top, Remy manned up and joined the rest.
Suddenly this was worth a lot of effort that we've been going through. I'm really happy, I must say. I'm excited. The rocky surface on the hill does increment the enthusiasm to keep flying and not to smash into the ground.
That looks so easy when Jeff and Phil and Enrique and Remy are up there flying. It looks graceful like birds. I feel more like an elephant trying to fly, honestly.
Did you still have your little friends with you?
My friends are with me all the way.
Where are we, Jeff?
Bienvenidos a Bahia Asunción. We were just commenting on the sewer smell.
Wow, that's strong.
It's been a long day. We've not covered as many miles as we did the first day, but we're not getting in until after 8 o'clock at night here because we stayed in Sword at Santo Domingo.
¿Qué huele, cuates? Ese es Ángel, mi niño, y Miguel, mi sobrino. ¿Qué pasa, Miguelón?
I'm sore of sitting on a Hummer for 2 hours on a dirt road with, how do you call that, when it's like really bumpy?
Washboard.
Like washboard. I have my ass hurts, my leg hurt, my arms hurt, my head. I have a really bad headache of sitting on a Hummer. What do you think about this?
So what's the cure?
Cerveza is a cure.
Hay pescado, burritos, quesadillas.
¿Los burritos de qué son?
De carne de res y de pescado también.
Fish?
Pescado. Pescado.
Aquí es donde están haciendo los burritos y el pescado.
They're cooking us some beef burritos and some fish.
Phil,
Yes.
did we buy toilet paper?
One roll.
One roll?
Correct.
for 5 days of campings?
Well, it's kind of strange looking tomorrow. 5 a.m. Tuesday. It's offshore. Doggone it.
Any luck?
I'm trying.
Let me know.
I swear.
All right, we've made it to Bahia Asuncion, which is our starting point for our cross-country flying. And the first 2-3 days are the most difficult part because the north-northwest winds can blow across the peninsula from Guerrero Negro down to San Ignacio Lagoon and go offshore. So we've got to be careful that we don't launch when there's a risk of being blown off. And if we get a good window, grab it and go. The weather forecast right now for tomorrow looks like midday we've got a good opportunity to make the next 40 miles, so I'm hopeful.
I heard the toilet flush in there. Were you successful?
I believe a successful flushing down the toilet paper.
So, what we did is we found a slight problem with the screen fitting into the window. So, to avoid any additional necessary bugs in our room, which we already have in our room, we're actually taping this closed so that we can avoid the rest of the entire bug collection of the area in our room. So that's we're just working out the little details and get ready to go into the bed thing. Go quick before the bugs get in.
What is this?
You going out there?
I am, and this looks fantastic.
I don't like hot. I like anything warm.
This is good.
I swear, I thought you over-exaggerated.
Didn't I tell you what this was going to be like?
You told me it was a rough camping trip, but I thought I was more of a man.
Hey, Remy?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I got a question about your friends.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are they?
After 2 days on the road, we were grateful to be traveling by air. Jeff was excited to be taking another bite out of the Mexican coastline. He had meticulously worked out every detail.
Hey, man, I've got the keys to the Hummer. I'm gonna fly by low and toss them to you, over. All right.
We waited a while for Terry to get his wheels set up, but eventually we gave up and headed down the coast around 9 a.m. We had a bit of a tailwind, but the ground crew was determined to keep up. We could have easily outrun them, but we hung back to guide them onto the best roads. You gotta take care of your ground crew. You never know when you're gonna need them. The road ahead was washed out. We turned the silver Hummer onto another road, but the red Hummer missed the turn.
Hey, Jeff, you've got AAA, right? I'm just gonna go for it. No way. I'm kidding.
The weather was perfect for the first 15 miles, Then offshore winds kicked in and wings started collapsing.
It's getting rough.
We quickly landed, 6 miles short of our waypoint.
The wind shifted offshore, which was our biggest worry. You and Enrique took some pretty good collapses at the ravine up there, which kind of channels the offshore wind out to the ocean. So we are going to wait it out here for an hour or two and see if the onshore will kick in a little bit stronger as the land heats up. That was quick retrieval, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
He keyed on and he goes, "Hey man, everybody be careful. I just got a collapse and I just happened to be watching it as I saw it." And then I started watching everybody and everybody was kind of weaving in and doing this thing and corners were coming down.
It changed quick.
It did.
Weird. I'm not convinced we're done for the day. I'm hoping we'll get up again in another hour or two.
While waiting for onshore winds, we checked out the beach. Solid clamshells as far as we could see. When the wind turned onshore, Matt and I drove south to the wash where earlier I had encountered strong turbulence and offshore winds. We needed to confirm that the winds had switched onshore there as well. Driving through the wash, we had to maintain our speed to avoid getting stuck in the loose shale.
Oh, that was fun. We're checking the wind velocity so that we can tell the pilots what to expect when they come across these ridges. It's dropping to 5.1, 4.9. Doing okay.
By 11, the winds had shifted onshore. Fully fueled, the plan was to skip our next stop and fly 27 miles directly to Bocana Wash and camp for the night. Jeff's paramotor seized. I think that's why they call it a snap.
Just gonna land on the coast road. Okay, I'll come get you. Joe and Carl, why don't you continue on to the main road? I copy that.
The Mesa was a safe place to land, but would be a tough place to launch due to rotor from the beach cliffs. At least the Hummer was not far behind with Jeff's spare paramotor. Another snap.
Terry, do not go down there. Terry, stop and turn around. You're gonna get in that loose shale. You're never gonna get out, over. Terry, do you copy?
Remy and I waited on the beach till Jeff was back in the air. After Punta Prieta, the wind shifted to offshore again. Remy and Enrique landed and were picked up by the Hummers. Jeff and I stayed high and continued in moderate turbulence. On the way down, Enrique suffered numerous nasty collapses. It would have made great video, but I was too busy guiding Enrique through maneuvers to switch on the camera.
It was the first time I got both of my wingtips collapsed, so I was scared.
As the coast curved southward, the offshore wind became more of a tailwind, and our ground speed picked up to 40 miles an hour.
Get smooth. Okay, did you break through to the cold air yet? Over.
After descending into smooth onshore winds, we came across some dolphin playing in the surf. Over the campsite, we guided the ground vehicles in.
Matt, go left here at this Y, over. Carl, go down 200 feet, turn left at the Y. Copy that, over. I want to park and we'll kind of scope out the best place to camp. Will do.
We are having spaghetti with fresh onions and mushrooms, ground sirloin.
Think there'll be wind in the morning?
Never know.
You never know. Well, I'd like to foot launch if I can, but I'm not going to do a forward running. So I hope there's wind.
Enjoying the great outdoors. Look at our fire here.
Yeah, couldn't be better.
Great time.
It's been a great trip so far, and I'm ready to go back home now.
This is our first night camping.
I'm ready to take a nice warm shower. I mean, it's been wonderful.
It's also Remy's first night ever camping.
And that's it. I'm ready to go back home now.
There's no Starbucks for miles and miles around. And so, this is God's gift to coffee addicts. Jet boil, coffee, French press. It's good. It's definitely good.
Enrique, is Jeff gonna make us fly again today?
I think so. He's gonna wait for the offshore wind to kick in, and then he's gonna say, okay, let's go flying.
Is this the cleanup crew?
This is it.
After a night of wild partying.
Wild partying, great women, great food, great wine.
So here's our campsite here. We're headed for Abreojos and then Campo Rene. It's 18 miles to Abreojos, another 10 to Campo Rene. This will be the pretty area here with the green salt grass in the estero. The weather looks great. I think we'll be able to go the whole way.
Terry usually launches on wheels, but today he would foot launch.
All set, Terry? Radio check?
Fortunately, there was plenty of wind, so Terry wouldn't have to do a forward. But there was limited runway, so Terry would have to get it right.
Power, go! Power, Full power, brake! Full power, brake!
It was good to have all 5 pilots in the air. You only see 4 because I'm behind the camera. One of the best aspects of flying is sharing the air with friends. We like to flock. These formations are fun to capture on video and stills, but in general we do tend to stick together. Looking over at your buddy, the sensations of flight are intensified. Here's why. When someone asks me what I like to do and I say I like to fly, they say, "Oh, you fly airplanes?" I respond, "No, I fly." We consider these wings and motors to be extensions of ourselves. We're not flying an aircraft. We're flying. When we look over at our friends, we see ourselves. Another striking reminder that we are not flying aircraft, but simply flying, is people on the ground looking up. You can see it in their eyes. They're not looking at the flying contraptions. They're looking at us. But the most profound realization that we are flying like birds is when we're flying with birds. Remy and I decided to make a fuel stop. Jeff, Enrique, and Terry circled over town. They were flying more fuel-efficient motors, and with their 4-gallon tanks, they could stay aloft for almost 4 hours. Remy's thirsty 172 and my small tank limited our duration to only 2.5 hours.
How you guys doing?
It was unusual to see gringos in such a remote area.
Oh, you got tons of fuel. Are we in South America yet? Almost, okay.
Couple more thousand miles.
We just took off from Chicago. Where are you guys from?
Sacramento, around Davis.
After refueling, Remy put on a little show for the crowd before joining up with the others. Near our destination, we checked out the beach as a landing site. The hotel was a kilometer inland, which could mean turbulence and a rough landing. But landing at the beach would require loading the paramotors into the vehicles, so we decided to land at the hotel.
I don't think I can land on this, Phil. No, don't do it. Do a little low flyby to the hotel. Navi, did you say you wanted to camp or stay in the hotel?
Near or far, high or low, no matter where our adventures would take us, from this moment on, we would forever compare all to Campo Rene.
Get your feet out, Terry. Get your feet out. Get that wing. Kill one side of the wing. Keep going, keep going.
We are at Campo Rene. It's in the middle of nowhere, but my telephone works, if you can believe it. But all I want to know is that it's not blowing offshore, that it's parallel or on a little bit. Okay, that's great. I think we've passed the worst of the risk for the offshore wind. Could have a little bit tomorrow, but past that, we've got a good shield of mountains behind the coastline that'll block any offshore wind. So, should be smooth sailing from here on.
Well, smooth sailing until dinner. There were so many flies, everyone ran out of the restaurant with their food. I braved the flies once more to get these shots. Afterwards, I took the opportunity to get some feedback on dinner.
What do you think, huh? Good? Good spot?
Excellent.
Liar. Faker.
Good spot.
Right. Nothing to say? I feel your pain. I know I have champagne taste on a beer budget.
Sorry, Phil. I'm just having trouble with the bugs. Does it get any better than this? I kind of like it. It's, you see, it's all wood, so you get that natural feeling. Phil will be sharing his bed with Enrique, so this is it. This is what we're doing. You have a mosquito net? Mosquito net? No.
I said I would rent you mine.
It's $3,000 a night. And how much is the room? $5 US. What are we complaining about? For $5 we got more than what we bargained for. All right.
Oh. We've just spent the last hour getting all of our motors checked out thoroughly for a 40-mile cross country. We torqued head bolts, adjusted carburetors, looked at spark plugs, you name it, we did it. How's this for a workshop?
We're just going over the fuel efficiency that Jeff Hamann has over the rest of humanity. It's not that we might run out of fuel, it's that we will run out of fuel before Jeff. So the plan is to basically carry this along the flight, and hopefully with both our tanks full and this extra gallon, we'll be able to make it. There's a possibility we won't.
Gut check time.
There's zero wind. Getting ready. I hope we all have some good takeoffs.
I'm getting on my courage. I'm tired, but I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna drag one up the front side.
You ready for 40 miles? At least it's not all over water though, right? Yeah, we'll make the first 25 and we're home free. The rest of the trip you can land on the salt flats without any problem. But I'm sure glad I got a 4-gallon tank instead of your 2-gallon tank.
Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be. As you see, I have my personal inflation device here, my radio, my GPS, and my will to live.
The San Ignacio Lagoon that we were crossing in our powered paragliders is big enough to be seen from space. Even if you managed to stay dry after an engine failure, it would be a long wait for a rescue. And after a few hours in that heat, even the dining room at Campo Rene would be a welcome sight. On the other side of the lagoon, good roads along the shore eased concerns of low fuel and long retrieves. But we had a new problem: strong offshore winds. The ground crew was hours behind because they had to go all the way around the lagoon. We wanted to land at Datil, where we could get food and drinks, but the strong offshore winds were not worth the risk. So we continued south. After a few miles, the winds turned onshore again. We picked out a campsite with a good landing site and plenty of launch options for the next day.
Yeah, I'm just kind of scoping it out. This spot here might be a little bit dusty, but boy, it's got the water in front of me. It's not too rowdy. I think this is our spot. Go out far enough so you don't drop your wing into these bushes.
Don't know what, Jeff.
We wait. Hours. We wait. I hope you brought a snack.
I heard he ate that. That was the first thing I did when I landed.
Terry did a forward launch with a horrible reflex wing and a full load of fuel and a life vest and what else? Bottled water?
Sandals. No, I didn't bring any bottled water, but I got my sandals, I got my hat.
Terry has arrived.
So what's gonna happen? We're gonna go get some sodas.
The people from these small villages are generally friendly, but flying by in a paraglider really seems to get their curiosity going.
They were all getting their cell phones out and taking pictures, but none of them come out because their cameras are so small.
¿Aquí venden refrescos?
Sí, ahorita va a andar, la muchacha está ocupada.
I hope they have some cold refrescos.
Me too.
Coca-Cola.
Okay. How much is it?
60 pesos, 60.
60.
Comadre, ahorita, comadre.
On the way back, we decided that it would be best to bring everyone back into town.
We've got a couple-hour wait before the guys show up with the silver Hummer, so we're going into town in the back of the local pickup, and we're going to sit around and have lunch. Let me see if I can give you a waypoint. We're between the church and the beach and a little plywood shack that they've made a restaurant out of. Okay, you want us to order you some yellowtail? Yeah, all right. Well, we'll see you in an hour or so.
Is everybody going to eat?
No.
No? What are you?
I'm going to watch.
You're not gonna eat?
You're not gonna eat?
I was worried about the restaurant's health code, but after smelling the fish, I changed my mind pretty quick.
What'd you think of that?
Right from hell, but it was good. I am hungry and I need a beer.
Well, you're gonna get food. I don't know about beer.
We carry the beer.
Another beautiful trip. Little adventure there going. A little off-road that we weren't expecting, but we made it.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
One of the cooks at the restaurant offered to show me her shoe collection.
Ajá, de zapatos, ¿sí?
Sí.
¿Más?
Tengo allá abajo.
Oh, sí, sí, oh, sí. Sí, 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 sí. Mucho zapatos. Gracias.
De nada.
Terry's idea of camping is chopping up firewood with a circular saw hooked up to a gas-powered generator. Meanwhile, Carl and Joe are trying to take a siesta. This is the only place Matt could get cell reception.
Nice.
There's something about camping that makes men want to wander around in their underwear, but it was definitely beyond Matt's comfort zone. Thank heaven for red wine.
The reason why this water is green, it's not because it's the beautiful Caribbean water, it's because we're downstream from that little town where we just had lunch. Remember the cats and dogs everywhere, half dead? Well, it kind of comes over this way.
The amount of urine from the village coming into the water gives it kind of, if you could say, an aqua color to it.
You gotta taste it, Phil.
All right,
Taste the water.
All right, I'm gonna go down here.
The water makes everything smaller.
The air looked glassy, so I took a quick flight before dinner. When it comes to camping, there's one issue we are often faced with.
Remy! I can still see you!
Finding a place to answer the call of nature, especially when there's not a tree or tall bush for miles, can be a bit of a dilemma. At least Remy appears to have the proper equipment, should he come across a suitable location.
Right there, that's good. We can't see you.
Ah, that's better. One launch done, one launch to go. Believe me, it's way easier when this is the second launch of the day. People often ask how much footage I shoot. On this flight, I shot about 22 minutes, not including the launches. Cutting that down to only the very good shots, it still leaves about 11 minutes of excellent footage. But I'll actually only include about 1 or 2 minutes of that in a production. Consequently, I shoot between 10 and 20 times more than I wind up using, a typical ratio for documentaries.
We are about halfway between Dantiel and San Juanico, and I can see the little community of San Juanico. I can see the soaring cliffs north of town.
Looking down on patterns provides a spectacular canvas for the properly positioned photographer. Shots of flying along in a straight line become monotonous after a few seconds. Speeding up a shot can make it interesting if it's smooth enough.
Jeff, this is Matt. We're on top of the mesa about 3 miles inland. Do you have coastal roads down there?
Correct.
Good to know. Thank you.
Large features like rivers make great backgrounds.
Ooh, this is nice.
Three-dimensional features like cliffs provide perspective and intensify the feeling of flight.
Well, guys, this is where I was hoping to camp. It doesn't look like much of a soaring spot, does it?
Our fuel stop was Scorpion Bay, a famous surfing spot.
I think I'm gonna land, Jeff. I have to pee.
Roger.
Hey, you can't beat that excuse. Guys, let's go get some cerveza. Copy.
Our next stop was Punta San Gregorio, where we would camp for the night. Enrique is carrying a free flight harness because the cliffs at San Gregorio are legendary for epic soaring. In fact, everyone was carrying a free flight harness because we would arrive an hour or more ahead of the ground support team. Why sit around on the beach when you can soar, right? Long before we reached our destination, we were cruising along an endless ridge in smooth lift. This place was Mag Bay on steroids. You could soar for miles. I couldn't wait to get out of my motor.
Quite a bit of lift.
There was so much lift that Jeff had trouble getting down and almost wound up in the water. Fortunately, he's a good ground handler and was able to walk his wing back up onto the beach.
So basically, it's all about ground handling. You just kite up alongside the ridge there. The wind bounces off the cliff, goes up, pulls you up into the air, just fly along the cliff. You gotta fly close because there's not much lift.
So you think these guys can do it?
Well, we're about to see.
The spot that Jeff had picked out for our campsite had a relatively small ridge, not optimal for soaring. But Enrique did well in the light winds. I made a few low flybys, taunting Remy as he prepared his free flight gear. I was coaching Enrique and Remy when suddenly the winds picked up.
Apply brake pressure if you don't like where you're going. That's it. Now ease up. Ease up. You need to let your trimmers out.
That speeds up your glider to avoid getting blown back over the ridge.
Stay in front of the hill. Stay in front of the hill. Don't run and jump. Don't jump. Constant pressure. Easy on the brakes. Stay in front of the hill. Okay? Can you hear me?
It all started to click for Enrique, and he had 20 miles of ridge to explore. Meanwhile, Remy is essentially over the back here because he's on the flat part of the ridge where the wind is horizontal instead of vertical. He'll never be able to penetrate out of here, especially because he's leaning back after his turn, like a good paramotor pilot should. Doesn't work so great in paragliding. Remy finally gave up and made the walk of shame back to the beach. Then he got airborne and went for a cruise along the ridge. He looked like he was in good shape, so I decided to have a little fun for myself. After a while, I happened to glance up the beach. Remy was nowhere in sight. So I grabbed the helmet cam and set out to look for him. I found Remy about a mile up the beach. He had been blown back again and was unable to relaunch.
I told you. No, you didn't. Don't get blown over the back. I should put in my speed system in that case. No, you're okay, but just keep the trimmers in. You should be fine. You're heavy. Just stay out front. And if I go back, what happens? Don't go back there.
The inflation's okay. Too much brake though, and watch how he turns at the worst possible moment when the wing shoots forward. Not leaning forward, too much brake. If Remy didn't get this, it would be a long walk back, and I had him keep the trimmers in because he needed the extra lift with his small wing.
That's much better. Stay forward, lean forward, like this. Yes. Yes. Lean forward. Yes, run along the cliff. Run along the cliff. Run, go. To the right. To the right. Go. To the right. Go.
Remy decided to stop at just the wrong moment. As my wing slammed against the hill, Remy must have gotten started again, because by the time I looked back, he was up.
Finally! Now let's go back! So there you have it. That's the difference with Phil as an instructor. This is Phil's P2.
The Hummers couldn't get to us over the soft sand dune, so some locals offered to ferry us and our gear up over the top.
So you think they'll make it? Here they come.
These guys are the guys who helped us take up the gear, and we were talking to them, and these guys have like a boat radar, and they're looking for boats that come near this place because this is a protected area for abalone, so they are looking for people who are poaching the abalone.
We made it.
So Enrique, you want to tell us what just happened?
We offered them the whole chest of beer so they could bring us down.
No. The wine, you can have the wine.
How was it, guys?
Fantastic.
How big are these steaks each, Carl?
You know, it's difficult being a vegetarian on this trip, but I make it happen, you know, I work it out, you know.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, I eat a lot of coleslaw, a lot of greens, you know, this knife cuts them pretty good.
You did a pretty good job on that 20-ounce T-bone, too.
What 20-ounce T-bone?
The one I saw you pack away on that plate right there.
No,
with that knife?
No,
you weren't cutting coleslaw with that knife.
Yeah, it was just vegetables.
Hey Phil, ready for another day of flying? Let's see if we make that waypoint. Carl says that if they're there, we can refuel and keep going. So,
why would you want to keep going?
Well, the next destination after that has a hotel with warm water. I'm kind of inclined to that right now.
After coordinating the ground and air activities for the day, the same local hauled us over the dune to our gear. ground crew went on ahead. They had a long way to go. Hopefully we'd all launch, or they'd have to come back and pick up the stragglers.
Can you tell me what's happening, Jeff?
I don't want to tell you what's happening. You just make fun of my gear. Yeah, I'm replacing the gear drive.
Well,
again.
What's the name of this motor? What is it called?
This is a Snap 100. Minor inconvenience. As long as you catch it before it actually seizes on you. Don't get any on you.
Grease?
Yeah.
A little late.
It's all right. Ooh, it's not dirty inside. Good. You ready?
Yep.
The wind was light but blowing down the dune. It was going to be a tough launch. Jeff got too close to the water and wound up with a wet wing. It took him 8 attempts, but he finally got up.
It only took me 5 minutes to change the gear drive. And with Matt's help, I was ready to fly. The delay was because of the wind and the conditions there. I wanted to set up and try to take off right there at the caretaker's house, or the vigilante's house, but Phil convinced me to go down to the beach. I laid my wing out on the beach, a little too close to the water, and got my wing all wet. You don't want to try to launch a wet wing in light, nothing wind. I almost thought I was going to have to give up. And even the last time, it still came up crooked. And I just kept running and braking on the right side to get the wet side up and running down the beach and got up.
Forwards or reverses?
All forwards. Yeah, I couldn't get it up high enough with the reverse to turn.
Remy, what kind of launch did you use?
I used a reverse, and then it failed, and then I realized that we had serious wind problem because of the rotor, and I saw you do a reverse, actually taking a few steps into the wing. So I did the same thing. I took a few steps into the wing, I yanked that wing as hard as I could, and it got up. I turned, and I thought that was it. And then I had to run, and keep running, and I ran as fast and as far as I could. And it surprised me how long I had to run, and eventually I took off barely.
I don't remember how many attempts I did, maybe 2. And on the third I took off, I think.
Maybe.
I think that's how it was. But at the third time, I just did it and I ran a lot.
Joe, there's actually 2 roads that come out to the beach here. The first one would be better, but if you get to the second one, it wouldn't be the end of the world, over.
Copy that. We're talking to a local, getting directions right now.
Yeah, just tell him you want to be as close to the river, La Boca. You want to be as close to La Boca as possible, and that's the first road, over.
Okay, thank you.
Listo!
Gracias.
No, go for it.
We're making chilorio quesadillas. This is a specialty of Enrique's father. It's a canned meat from Sonora with a little bit of cheese and hot sauce on a tortilla.
Well, if there's meat, I can't have any.
I know. It's vegetarian meat. Would you like another one?
Well, I probably better not. Now that I know they're meat. Is this the cure here for the bad stomach?
It is.
I've got some Pepto.
You know what, Jeff? I've been popping Pepto for 4 days now.
Okay.
So where are we, Jeff?
We're in the middle of nowhere, driving on the beach at 50 miles an hour.
I'm gonna go have some fun because the switch is all the way on.
Go!
Hey, let's look at Jeff here. Look at Jeff. Over the back, over the back.
Late in the day, Enrique's father called on the sat phone to say he was on his way. The plan was to land on this road, a few miles from camp, but at the last moment, Enrique Sr. changed his mind.
Now he's going right over the top of the hum. Oh, shit.
He felt leaving the plane by a road might not be as secure as landing it in the middle of nowhere.
Pray for clear air and smooth sailing. Thank you for the food that we have tonight and for our guests tonight. Bless our fellowship and this food. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, there's more than there looks. There's 2 bowls of chili, so don't hold off on the chili. There's another bag of cheese if you want more cheese. There's avocado, there's cottage cheese, and crema mexicana to put on the chili. So, and watermelon for whenever, dessert, whatever.
We took off from Loreto, and Loreto airport closed at 7. So we took off at 5, and it was like 40 minutes to get here. And I gave Eduardo the coordinates so he can put it on the GPS so we can fly direct with no mistakes. Because we have just very few time to arrive, check if there is a landing place. If not, we have to go back to Loreto and be there before 7. Otherwise, they close the airport and it's a big deal. If you land in a closed airport, it's a problem. Then we start getting communication with Enrique, and then suddenly we lost communication, and we arrived to the place and there were no homers, no camps, no communication, no nothing, and time was running. So, Eduardo, what happened?
He's trying to blame you for this.
Yes, no, the problem is he had lots of coordinates right in the same place. So when I entered in the GPS, I mixed up some coordinates.
Then Eduardo checked the coordinates and he did put yesterday coordinates. So we put the new coordinates and we start flying south. So it was very good that there was a good landing place, and here we are, very happy.
We were all fairly worn out to be launching in deep sand with full fuel and light winds, but Remy runs it out like a champ, maybe because he knows we might be staying in a hotel tonight. Looks like Terry had a bad layout. Enrique turns too far, then corrects. Jeff's forward comes up crooked, but he gets under it. This is the way most of Terry's light wind launches go.
Remy, you know you're in zero retrieval territory, over. Copy that. You gotta get a ferry out to that island to use the road. The road is on the inside of the lagoon. No easy retrieval out there, right?
Hello, Mother. I love you. This is great, Phil. This is really nice. The temperature is just right. Not too cold, not too warm. It's a nice little air conditioning after camping in that hot sand. And I'm just enjoying a long flight. There's Enrique. Woohoo! 3, 2, 1, right under you.
He's coming up behind you again, Phil.
Go ahead, Phil. Film it.
Oh, he's turning. Phil, he's coming up in front of you on your left, over.
Did you get that, Phil?
Jeff, understood. You're landing at the airport, not at the campground, correct?
Affirmative, at the airport. Enrique, it looks like a locked gate. How are we going to get out? Guys, they just opened the gate at the airport.
Half an inch of gas.
We made it, all 40 miles. This is where we started our Why We Fly trip, over.
It was better today?
Yes, thank you.
You took good pictures?
Yes.
Good.
Restaurante Baja. We got margaritas and Coke inside, and we got a lobster about that big. And we're happy guys. We're alive and we're having fun. It's a good thing.
Are you going to eat that whole plate by yourself, or would you share it with me?
I'm a vegetarian, so...
Okay, I'll eat it.
I'm taking it to go, all of it.
Nothing left, Remy.
He's finished everybody else's plates out. So we're up here at Puerto Adolfo Lopez Mateo, and we've actually flown this leg. I want to drive to San Carlos and fly to Cancun and then on to Quiñones. Enrique was just able to get a buoy weather forecast on his iPhone, and the weather this afternoon looks splendid.
Well, we made it to where we wanted to go. We've made it to something Lopez Mateos near Magdalena Bay, and we have had no major failures of any kind on this trip. It's been a really good and easy trip. But now we're tempting fate, and we're gonna go 2 more days of flying. Muchas gracias. It doesn't even smell like fish. It smells like fish that have been run over and sitting in the sun.
For how many days?
Long time, but not long enough where they stop smelling.
So what do you think? You're gonna go to Loreto, right?
I'm going to Loreto, but I will join you tomorrow again.
Okay.
And I will reserve the nice hotel for you on Tuesday, Monday night.
Thank you.
Good, good.
Getting ready to fly the Husky.
right on our tail. It's going to be fast.
When we launched from San Carlos, it was just Jeff, Terry, Enrique, and I. Remy stayed in town to find us a hotel. This leg was 50 miles. Even with a strong tailwind, I couldn't make it on 2 gallons. I carried my spare gallon in my chest pack. About halfway, I landed, dumped the extra gallon into the paramotor, and took off again. Sorry, no video. Everyone was burning their own fuel waiting for me. As we cruised along, I couldn't help thinking back to the fun times we had several years ago on our trip to Mag Bay during the filming of Why We Fly. We flew over some amazing shrimp farms. Though I was low on fuel, I couldn't help making a couple of extra passes to catch some cool shots of Terry.
Has a very nice hotel picked up with parking, rooms, and hot showers, and cable TV. Woohoo! How about that, Jeff?
Thanks, guys.
Hey, no good ride?
Yeah, good ride.
How was your landing and refueling going?
No problem. Cabron.
Made it, Felipe.
Yeah. Here, look at, see? That's not that much fuel, huh?
After a refuel stop, so we made it like 500 miles in one day.
Don't exaggerate. It was only 90.
I'm so tired.
I'm sure it was over 100 when
This was a very long day. Jeff made us cross like 3 miles of water. I was like 2,500 feet high. I was very scared, but once I crossed that water, it was fine. It was a great flight.
So how does it feel to be at the end of the trip here?
Whew, it feels like heaven. I got here and Carl here passed me a really cold beer and I felt I was in heaven. I started to float and everything.
Aren't you glad we're going to Loretto tomorrow?
Oh, I'm so glad.
All right, all right.
I'm really happy.
Well, see you guys next week.
They don't know the story, do they? We're going to show you the downtown beautiful Todos Santos.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know, Phil. I think maybe we'll have to sabotage Jeff's engine. You know, he has a snap and he won't even notice. Maybe we can lean the engine and he'll burn it up, and that'd be normal for him.
What'd you think?
Awesome. 90 miles in a day, 3 miles of open water, hovering for Phil to refill up gas. And I get back still with a half a tank after taking 4 gallons. It was great. I'm glad the crew's here. I'm glad it all worked out. Everything's fine. I picked up a rock on a landing, blew up my prop. I hope somebody has a 172 prop.
This is fun, huh? Matt even likes this one.
I do. This is one of my favorites.
They say the best hamburger joint in town is just down the street here.
I hope they have some veggie burgers.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Okay. I heard they have a V8 burger.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a V8 burger.
Abriendo el vino.
What do you think?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know in a couple minutes.
I like it very well. A little taste of home.
Good job on the wine.
Which line?
The wine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for everything. Glad you're here.
Did you hear? He found 5 bottles.
I heard.
In the back.
I got 5 more.
And then after lunch, we'll just fly until we drop and spend the night in Todos Santos.
How far from Candejo to Todos Santos?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do.
60 miles.
Hey, you land, we refuel, and you make it.
Yep.
We should
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, we've gone this far. Let's just get it done.
Because we're gonna follow.
That's the way we are.
We're gonna follow you guys along the ocean from Punta Conejo, right?
From Conejos. I think you should go back to the highway between where we are going to take off.
Yeah.
But from Conejos south, it's down the beach.
Down the beach.
So what time do we have to be ready to go?
8 o'clock.
So, do you think it's time to plan the sabotage?
I think this is the time.
This is the time.
We have two things to do. We have to get the wine.
Yeah, we have to steal the wine from Terry's car.
So, what do you think of this?
I think this is heaven. This is the Ritz, the Carl Ritz, the most chic hotel I've been to in the whole of the trip. This has warm water, high-speed internet, air conditioning, and cable TV, and beds. So I'm in heaven. I can stay here.
How's that shower, Jeff?
Oh, it's wonderful.
All right. So, are you glad you didn't camp tonight?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. Got that on tape.
I'm so tired. I'm thinking of getting a bus and going to Loreto and waiting for you there, because this is like another 4-hour flight in the Paramotors, and we're gonna end up in Todos Santos, which is like a, 5-hour drive back here, and then we're gonna sleep here or I don't know where, and then drive to Loreto, I don't know. This is crazy, man. Crazy trip.
We're gonna do it. I know we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it with a smile on our face. Right, soldier?
Right. Jeff is gone, so maybe we should go and throw some sand inside his carburetor or something.
He fixed that.
He's got spare parts for everything. The only parts that he's missing are the cylinder.
Let's open the engine and steal the cylinder. Maybe he'll think it's a normal thing for a snap.
To have no cylinder?
Yeah. Oh man, it's good to be back in civilization. Toilets are underrated. I think by now I've come to appreciate them. Too bad we have a deer effect problem, but for the rest I'm happy to be half civilized again.
What's the deer effect?
Small droppings.
Going on day 9. We're all excited. Our last leg of the trip right now, so can't be better than this.
Been a harrowing experience. Can't wait to do it again.
Ya quiero ir a mi casa y ver a mi mamá y a todos, a mi novia.
I haven't behaved like an adult sometimes. I know I've pissed off some people. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just get unprofessional and unadult-like, but I'm having a good time, but I'm tired too. I think we're all tired, so. But we're flying. It's good.
We are headed for Conejos and hopefully on to Todos Santos, which will be where I've flown before and will connect me to almost the Cape. So looking forward to a good day. We've got a tailwind and clear skies. Not even as much haze today. Should be good for pictures. I'm ready, are you?
I'm ready. Ready, man. Well, sort of, almost ready.
Todos Santos was 100 miles away. It felt like 200. We had already exceeded the mileage goal for the expedition. If we made it to Todos Santos, we would double it. Covering the coast was Jeff's dream, not ours. But after all our whining and moaning, we knew how important this was to the hamster. Terry had a launch mishap. He was racing to the next fuel stop to hopefully fly from there. The good news was that we had smooth air, a tailwind, and the ground crew following below. We found an awesome soaring site.
Don't you guys think this place would be really cool to soar?
It was perfect, like it had been groomed for paragliding. We marked the waypoint so that someday we could return.
They're cleaning fish right there on the beach. I'm not accelerating. Look. I'm soaring, I'm flying.
Welcome to Conejos. This is another 36 miles south of Magdalena Bay. Matt actually beat us here by a minute or two. Carl and Joe were on the road. Only 60 miles to go.
Terry gives it power, tries to pop his wing up, it catches in Enrique's prop wash, because it's been less than 5 seconds, pulls it back and shatters the prop. Shards go flying from me to the top of that loam over there. They almost hit me, and I'm way over where Phil was almost. One of the shards goes off and hits his tire. Just pierces it all the way.
You've got to be kidding me.
No.
So we actually threw a piece of propeller through the tire.
So if you'd be standing next to it...
Oh, that would have gone through you.
Cold drinks are here.
You're the sandwich maker.
The Henry Ford style.
We should be able to make it with this wind.
66 miles?
With this wind? Yeah.
No.
Where, Todos Santos?
He can't.
He can too. He
No,
landed
no
with,
way.
No way.
No
well,
way.
He can take the chest fuel.
Now let's land at Inocentes. Take a leak.
Yeah, definitely.
Refuel.
Stretch, refuel. I think Los Inocentes is probably about a halfway spot between here and Todos Santos.
66 miles to go with a fuel stop halfway, if all went as planned. Just in case, I let everyone else launch first. I had the fastest wing and the smallest fuel tank.
Okay, Matt, they're doing 25 miles an hour. I think we'll let you go back out to the highway and meet us at Todos Santos. Message received, will do. We're going out to the main road to Todos Santos.
We screamed downwind along these sea cliffs that stretched south for many miles. Getting this shot from below was fun, but it wouldn't have been fun if my motor quit. If I was able to walk away from the downwind landing, it would have been pretty tough to get back up that cliff. It was slow going for the silver Hummer, rough roads, and many wrong turns. That's why the other vehicles took the highway.
Jeff, do you guys see us down here in this
Jeff turned back to guide the Hummer through the maze of coastal roads. I landed to conserve fuel while the ground crew caught up. Eventually, we all landed, refueled, and continued on towards Todos Santos. Now the ground crew is on their own, and so were we. Tragically, I got a water drop on my lens for the last part of this flight. I couldn't stand looking at it, so I decided to cover it up.
Why is it so lush green right before the sand?
It's a vegetation that actually thrives on seawater, over.
Hey, look at this flat right to our left. Looks like Egyptian or something.
Jeff, how do you feel about almost arriving at our destination?
It's amazing. I never dreamed we'd make it this far. We've only got 25 miles left to go to make it all the way to Todos Santos. This will complete me flying from the San Quintin all the way to Todos Santos. I would have bet money we wouldn't have made it this far. It's amazing we've had such good weather and good luck mechanically and everything else, over.
Well, it's a shame it's coming to an end, and we look forward to yet another adventure, because we don't take vacations.
No, we go on adventures, and we don't read the news.
We make it.
Yes, this was a great adventure, and I'm ready to go get some vacations.
Well, I'm a very blessed man. I'm a very fortunate man. Thank you for everybody that's been on this trip. Jeff, thank you for letting me come along. I mean, check this out, man. It's unbelievable. Can't wait to do it again.
The support team, Carl, Joe, Bob, Matt, everybody was fantastic, and I just want to thank everybody, and especially Jeff, for putting it all together. So thanks again. We need is a big wave. Here she comes. I'm getting my feet wet here. There she comes, there she comes. Ooh, here's the big one. I'm surfing this one, baby. Woo-hoo! This one. Feet, baby, wet feet. Here's the monster wave. Yeah!
Hey, my GPS fell off somewhere the last hour. I've lost it. Is there a recognizable place to land?
Let's go for some margaritas. Is Matt gonna pick us up here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see him.
Ahí sí me at. Woo! We made it, Phil. It was so fun.
And what a way to close a wonderful trip with beautiful weather and a great safe landing after playing around just a little bit longer.
We did it! So Carl and Joe are still 2 hours out, so we're doing what we gotta do to get to the hotel. Matt's holding one on the back. We strapped the paramotor to the hood, and Enrique is standing on the tailgate of Terry's truck hauling another one.
Finally get warm water, a decent shower, a clean toilet. Oh, I'm in heaven. You know what? It's good to be on these trips. Makes you appreciate the things that we have that we take for granted. Soft towels, warm shower. Wow. That's how I feel right now. Well, without the boobies, of course.
We made it. Now we get to have a vacation from fire.
I'm a happy man, and this is gonna make me even happier. And I think you want one too. Well, I got the runs last night. Some guy just backed into me. I lost my glasses. I'm just a real happy guy today.
Is that the one you glued together?
Yes, and it was perfect.
I'm very happy to be here. We're done.
It's a slight improvement over Camp Rene. The beds are just a little bit bigger, but besides that, it looks pretty much similar.
Life's good.
I think it's great that you're gonna go fly. I'm just ordering my massage to be changed for right now. Isn't he crazy? No, you are crazy. There's nowhere to land here.
It's just like 100 meters of no landing spots, and then it's all beach.
Well, I've got my excuse. I'm taking a massage.
Isn't he a spoiled city boy?
Yes, I am.
Jeff decided to make one last flight in Loreto. He wanted to fly south to Nopolo across the airport. Jeff took off first, then Phil took off with no problems. Then I tried a forward, a backward, then another forward, and I couldn't take off until Terry came by. He grabbed my wing, and this rock was inside one of the cells. It weighs almost 2 kilos.
It was just after 7. The Loreto airport was now closed to all air traffic. Jeff had tried to get permission to fly past the airport at any time, but approval from Mexico City officials could take weeks. Skimming low at dusk was the only way Jeff could complete this section of coastline. We kept a sharp lookout for late arriving 737s and police cars.
Roger, no traffic. Oh, this weather is just amazing. Stop for dinner?
The light was perfect, so we decided to shoot a few photos. Rather than land on this side of the airport, we decided to tempt fate again and fly back.
Oh, this is so cool. Can you tell us where the wind is coming from? Over.
Seems to be in the same direction.
Roger, thank you.
Tomorrow we're going to go to Camp Renee.
We came south to a place where we're gonna go diving, looking for clam. We brought along our friend who lives here. He's a great diver. He's gonna help us find some clam.
We already have clams, like 80 clams, and now they are looking for scallops. Se llaman callo de burra. They are very tasty.
Isla Danzante off the coast of Loreto. Beautiful spot, beautiful day. We're heading over to a little shady spot here to make ceviche.
Thank you.
Good shade, right?
Good shade, eh?
Yeah.
Sí, sí las tiraron las almejas, y estaba llena la.
We got some clams, some fish, and some scallop, and we're gonna have a nice and fresh picnic.
We are making ceviche, and you gotta have lots of lime with ceviche.
But the tomato doesn't go in the lime until the last.
Okay.
O sea, va la cebolla y el pescado.
Y el pescado.
Put lemon. Espérate porque se mueve. Here.
You have to look
It moves,
down on
it
it
moves.
because the animal moves when you put lemon on it.
Ahí está. You see?
That means it's fresh.
Then you put chili. And that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Mika, you heard what Phil said.
What?
It could have been a little fresher if we'd eaten it on the boat on the way over.
It'd be fresher if you grab the fish and give it a bite.
Underwater.
What a spectacle.
What are they?
Eagle rays.
Wow. Are they having a belly flop contest? I think the guy on the left just won.
Those are eagle rays. And the theory I've heard is that they do that to dislodge parasites. Looks like they're just doing it for fun. I don't know. Hear the echo?
So cool.
Oh. Fun, ¿no?
¿Qué tal, Mira, mira. Luego le pones tantito. Es un booster.
The last day, Jeff convinced me to follow him on a 25-mile cross-country to the north. A third of the flight had no LZs, and my motor started losing power. Fortunately, the Salcedos were following. Other than that, the flight was great, except for having to land backwards in high winds due to an approaching storm from the south. Jeff landed just short of our destination on this beach and had to ride in the boat to get to the Hummers. The interesting part of this excursion was the trip back. Jeff volunteered to drive the Hummer back with Remy and Matt so that Joe, Carl, and I could ride back on the boat with the Salcedos. I had a feeling something was up when Jeff suggested that I leave the video camera with the Hummers and take the waterproof GoPro instead. The sound isn't great, but the waterproof camera suggestion was a good one.
So I'm wearing different clothes, and I'm going to put my hat down low over my face as we walk out to the plane. Hopefully they won't recognize us as we are exposed on the tarmac.
I bet Remy $5 that I could get Phil to say something positive. He didn't. His answer was to, what was the best part of your trip, Phil? Campo Rene.
What's the best part of the trip for you so far?
We had fantastic food.
Definitely not Campo Rene.
Honey! I'm locked in the closet.
Oh, well, maybe I'll leave you there.
That's not very funny, honey.
How did that happen?
I don't know, honey. Just fix it.
I'm ready, man. Well, sort of, almost ready. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at me. Well, I at him.
All the way here.
On this map here, show us what you've flown so far.
Well, we've flown this section on this map only.
But what about the coast?
There's a bit of an argument with Mr. Russman about what constitutes the coastline. I say anywhere through here is the coastline. So
I think I'm
not going to get in that argument.
This coast, Jeff.
No, I've already flown it to here, but I'm not going to try to fly this.
No, you don't want to fly that?
We're gonna do it. I know we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it with a smile on our face. Right, soldier?
Oh, you little leprechaun, you? I feel a little leprechaun.
We're headed to Camp Renee tomorrow. Right? That's what Jeff said.
I can't wait for the next trip, eh? Camping trip.
Yeah.
Too bad we have a deer effect problem, but for the rest, I'm happy to be half civilized again.
What's the deer effect?
Small droppings, I would say, would be